Tiffany. Oops. Oops. Purple nail polish, I like. Hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, Alana. Hey, Judy. Gonna put some Pop It while we wait for some more of our friends to show up. How are you guys? Pop it, pop it. Pop this on while we wait so it can dry. See the comments on there. To have this on, I will check to see if anyone else has joined us, and if not, I'll just start because then I can finish on time. We start on time, we finish on time, right? How's everybody doing tonight? I've already given the husband and the children the warning that I'm going on a live, yet I didn't hear them become any more quiet. The usual. Hello, welcome. Just putting on some peel base here. Pop It peel base from Secret Sisters. I use it on typically all my lives, unless I'm going to be working multiple days in a row and no, I won't have time to do my nails, then I just won't put peel base on. So we're going to let this guy dry, and let's talk about what we're going to be doing. So I am going to be using, this is the February sub bag from this year, February 2023, because there's February 2022 sub bags also, but I don't think there's any of those available. That's a long time ago. So they are numbered 1, 2, and 3, and let's see what colors they are. I just opened it, but I opened it prior to putting on my peel base, so I didn't want to mess up my peel base while I opened it. So we have, let me see, I have my phone at a little bit of a different angle, so there we go. Ooh, pretty purple, and that's number 1. And then our number 2. Ooh, okay, let's see. What we have here, there's some purple foil, blue, large glitter, there's a few smaller ones, and then there's purple glitter, of course. And I think I see a little bit of maybe blue flaky. For sure there's silver flaky. This is so pretty. So we're gonna use this. Oh, this is what I like about the sub bags, is you don't have to think. They already come all set to go. And they got changed, I want to say, was it January maybe? Oh, this might have been the first bag that came with 3. It used to be 5 dips, and Tiffany dropped it down to 3 recently, a couple of sub bags ago. Oh, here's a little bit of a darker purple. Look at all that shimmer. It's some magic in there. Purple craze, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Purple is one of my favorite colors to put on my nails. So look how beautiful this trio looks. And these are definitely 2 different shades. There we go. I was gonna say, you might not be able to tell from far away, but from close up, they're definitely different shades. And they're very different than the Purple Tonal collection that just came out. These ones have shimmer in them. The Purple Tonal collection is on its own. They're just solid colors. Yes, Lynn, there's a sub bag. If you go on secretsisters.shop, the sub bag this month came with a matching nail polish for your toesies, which I think is super cute, or your little girl, if you have a little girl or a little boy that paints their toenails or their hands. I think this is super cute. The sub bags, yep, secretsisters.shop. And then in the drop down in the menu, let me shake it because I had this actually sitting for a little bit. In the drop down in the menu, it says subscriptions. And as long as you sign up by the 20th of the month, you'll get the next month's sub bag. So you won't, let's see, today is already after the 20th. So you won't get the March one. You will get the April sub bag. There we go. This is nice and mixed now. It is just regular nail polish, so it does settle. Look at the shimmer in it. Oh, yeah, it comes out real good on the camera. Hey, Michelle. I am using the February sub bag. And is it 30? Tiffany, I can't remember the cost of the sub bag. Is it 32 or 34? It comes with 3 colors. And then you'll always get a little sticker and then 1 extra nail item. And this month that's already passed is the February bag came with this purple 28. I can't remember. I remember going in there and changing. Oh, you're right. Yes, Michelle. I remember going in there and changing the prices. I just can't remember for the life of me what it was. But yes, now that you said 28. Thanks, ladies. So 28 for the 3. It includes the shipping, and then you get 1 extra nail item. All right, so let's get started. So Secret Sisters base. Let me find. I've had something a while back that was just tall enough. What did I use? I can't remember. I had something that I used that was just tall enough. We shall use clear. Our clear jar is big enough. So peel base is no longer white. That means it is dry. Got a little spot there. I just popped off a manicure that I had done. There it is. So white, or I should say it's no longer white. That's how you know it's dry. So let's just start out with, I want this on my thumb for sure. And then let's do this one on our index finger. Oh gosh, I can't see. Yeah, it's 28. I couldn't remember, Tiff. Oops. Purples. The purples are getting you. This sub bag, I don't think there's any left. Were there, Tiff? I don't remember that you said that if there was any left over. Every once in a while, there's a couple that are left over just because she made a little bit too much, but I don't know if there was any of this bag. And if there is, we can list them on the site. Am I close enough for you guys to see, or do I need to lower my phone down? So 1 layer, and this is number 1. You have a couple, Tiff? Oh, so yeah, these definitely can get loaded up on the site. I'm glad I'm using it. I didn't realize that you had a couple left over. God, I've been so busy with work and stuff. And literally, this is my February bag, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta use it. Oh my God, I gotta use it. I gotta use it. I gotta use it. And then, oopsies, I didn't put that evenly, but that's okay. The second layer will cover us up. I kept forgetting, and then we had the tonals that came out. So this is number 3. We're gonna do this on our pinky, and then we're gonna do glitter and glitter. What time, Tiffany? If I can do it as soon as the live is over. The issue is that I don't have, oh shoot. I started putting base on the wrong nail. I'm gonna have to do the glitter real quick. I don't have the swatches, and I like to post it with the swatches when I do. Ooh, this is like a little pillow. Look at this. It felt like a little pillow when I went in there. It's so soft. So I did it just like I always. I will finish answering your question. Give me just 1 second. I got distracted by glitter. Oh my gosh, this is so soft. It's much more flaky than I thought it was going to be, which is good. Oh, look at that foil. Purple foil. And I always press down to make sure as much as possible sticks, and I don't think that blue will be stuck, but that's okay. Oh my God. Look at that. Uh-oh, hold on, I can't see the comments because my phone is a little bit further up than it typically is. Let me see if, oh shoot, y'all are texting real fast today. Or messaging. Yikes. Hey, Francesca. Hold on. This is Jennifer. Jesus. This is February. Jennifer Dion. So noon tomorrow. Okay. We'll know how many we have. It's at least minimum one for sure. If she thought of it, then there's at least one sitting in the shop. And then that'll give me time to swatch these real quick when I am done. So then I will be ready to list them up tomorrow, okay? And since they're extra sub bags, it does allow you to, I touched it, to use a discount code. Oh my God, look at that. I get so easily distracted with purple. Wow. All right, let me, my iPad is not saying, do you have these, Jennifer? I think you do. These are February sub bag, Evelyn. Did you grab the February sub bag? And Tiff said she might have a few left over. I'm gonna lay this nail into a cupcake liner. I meant to do that for the other one, but I got distracted and put dip base on here. So let's take a look at what it looks like with just, look at all that. With just one layer, my typical, and then we'll decide what to do with the other one. I might go in with a second layer, maybe, if it looks super different from this one. It might not, because it's like a little pillowy, oh my gosh, look how cute it is. Like a little pillowy mound of mashed potatoes. You have these, Jennifer? Yay! Hello, hello. You didn't grab this, Evelyn. So tomorrow, whatever is left over from these will get listed at noon. I don't have the swatches yet, but I'll do them as soon as I'm done with the live, and Tiffany's got to double check final numbers. It's possible she's got anywhere from 1 to 4, maybe 5 left over, so we'll see. But at noon, set your alarm, send yourself a text message, whatever it may be, so you can remember. And I will make a post of it. Oh, I love this. I'll make a post of it tomorrow. You're setting your alarm. Oh, you're okay, Shelly. You're distracted because you got a new phone. Well, what kind of phone did you get? Is it because you're setting it up and you're annoyed, or what? Oh, you had your first soccer practice, Jennifer? How's it going? How is it going? So you see how that's not even, it's just the way I applied my base. That's okay. Part of that is possibly from the peel base, because the peel base does make things dry, patchy, and unevenly because it makes it dry so fast. But that is okay. On that second layer, we are going to perfect it here. And this is number 3 on my pinky. It's going to dry much slower than the first one. So we'll pick up a little bit more shimmer, I'm sure. Oh yeah, look at that. There's that color. So that's actually number 3. Ooh yeah, So pretty. Oh no, you got a stinky boy. Yep. We didn't have practice today, which is why I think Juju's outside playing with sticks or swinging his sword or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's outside. I can hear him going choo, choo, choo. I actually want to ombre it on that nail. But tomorrow they both have games, sadly, so I'll go to one of the games. I'll probably go to AJ's game. So Jeffrey coaches Juju's team. He's one of the assistant coaches, so he's always at the game. And so that means that he doesn't go to very many of Adrian's games. So I go and support AJ typically because Juju's getting the support from Jeffrey automatically. And then there's days out of the week that one will play and the other won't. Like this past week, we literally played. One of them played Monday, one of them played Tuesday, one of them played Wednesday, one of them played Thursday. And I was worn out. So 2 layers here. I'm going to ombre this over this one. So that's why I didn't do the second layer just yet. And then I think I just want to do my regular, just a couple of little spots. Yes, he's playing with sticks. That's his usual. And it's not really, it's not really a stick. It is a PVC pipe that, from my garden somewhere that he stole. And I just can't see these comments when my phone is in like a higher place than it normally is. And you guys are scrolling. I'm gonna sign up. Yay, Lynn. Thank you. And if you're a Subbag member, you automatically get a 20% coupon. So after you sign up, let me know. Send me a message on Facebook, and I will send you the code for the 20% off coupon. And you can use that on anything at any time. It's valid unless you cancel your bag. So let's see. I'm gonna grab another copy liner. A Rockstar sticker, yes. This little guy, let me go back. It's just Dip Life. The little kitty cat. You got rid of what? Oh, we got rid of the code? We did? Oh, because it's smaller. Sorry. I lied. We did delete the code because the bag is smaller than it used to be. So the sub bag used to be 5 or 6 dip powders, and now it is just 3. So the discount code has disappeared. Sorry. It's been so long, I forgot. I actually haven't used a sub bag on a live in a while. I don't know why. Probably because it's always me doing, hi Juju. What do you need? Come here.
It's important, Father. Come now.
It's important? How come you forgot all about it during the whole day? And I'm doing it like this because I want it to be on the same side as this. Can Daddy sign for you? I do have a pen. Do you see the pens over there? What do you need me to sign?
It's...
Hey, ladies. You need a case, a mouthpiece?
No. She said because my elbow's broken, I forgot to tell you that.
You broke your oboe?
No, not me.
Your oboe broke on its own by itself?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yes, how am I supposed to break it?
I don't know.
She said all the keys were messed up, and it was... Some of the parts were sticky.
Oh, no. So now you're going to play the clarinet?
Yeah, she said I could switch to clarinet if I wanted to.
Oh, okay. So we have to buy you a mouthpiece?
No, you just gotta fill in these.
Can you have Daddy fill it out for you? It's okay, babe. He's not in trouble. It's fine. I just need you to fill out that form. He's gonna play the clarinet now. My son's oboe is broken. Yay, Tiff. I can put that coat in here shortly. The smaller sub bag, I think it's a great idea. Smaller equals 3 colors, which equals less thinking on your part. You get the bag, and all you got to do is use 3 colors that are on there. You don't have to think about which colors need what. You just do it. I am filling this in just like I would with any other dip, or I should say with any other chunky dip. Just this one happens to have foils. My son plays the oboe, and apparently it broke, and now he's going to be playing the clarinet for the rest of the year. Yay. Oh, me. So he needed me to sign the form, and I'm like, oh, your whole daddy is sitting over there. And Jeffrey's over here making faces, telling him to leave me alone for once on the live. All right, so we're going to let this dry. And this is going to be super cute. I just got to brush off that excess. And I'll add a couple little bits more. There we go, it's dry. A little bits more of foil. Some of them creaked over here, that's okay. So you see I got all the fine ones from the tapping method. Now I'm gonna come in here and spot drop some of the bigger pieces. And sometimes they don't stick to me or to this. See how it, ooh, got a big one. And that foil will brush, oh, there it goes. I was just about to say it'll brush off unless it's the part that's stuck. Here's another one. You can borrow some. What do you need those pens for, buddy? School? Wait, no, not the good kind.
These, just please, I really need.
Stop. Give me the little
I have one.
Give me the little.
One.
Give me the container, and I'll let you have which one I want. You're not taking my good pens.
I just want one white one.
Okay, just take one white one and go away. I know how many are left. If there's any more missing, I'm gonna come hunt you down. Hey, push that back in. You can have the black one. My white ones are the good ones. Go ahead and take the blue one. Okay. Little boy. You think you're smart.
Oh, I know I'm smart.
I'm sure you do. Hold on, guys. Let me finish putting this on, and I will talk. Yeah, I already told him I was doing a live, and he just said he didn't know. Story of his life. These foils look so good over the purple. Okay. And that will be that. Oh, so pretty. And this guy just needs a little more foil. I'm sure y'all got a bazillion. Yes, this is a great start for the smaller bag. I couldn't remember if this was the first one or the second one. I remember changing it on the PayPal thing and loading it, but life's been a blur. Work's been crazy dumb. So, yeah. And this little metal thing, all you gotta do is file off that excess dip that sits on there. It's not a big deal. But it does look crazy right now, I'm sure. He's over there stealing he was, I should say, stealing my pen. Oh, and this one's missing another blue. I'm gonna put a little blue, or a blue one right there. And just like that, that came off. Just gonna add one piece of blue because I feel like it needs it right there. I can pick one up. Of course not. It's not gonna stick to me. It's my only pet peeve when I'm trying to spot add something. Just there, see? And it sticks to the wood. Just not to my metal ones. Oh, that's the perfect touch right there. So that's what this looks like. 2 layers, one with some spots on it. Technically 2 of the purple with the ombre and the glitter. 2 and 1 with a couple of spots. So let me put these back. And the light color was, the light color was number 1. The glitter was number 2. And the dark one is number 3. Thank you. Picking up the bigger ones. With the rusted cage one, did you use an orange wood stick or a metal stick? Not much sticks really well with the metal ones for me. I feel like I complain about it every time that I'm on a live, and then I just go out and pull one of my regular little OG wood ones. That's just the name of the game. Things just don't stick to the metal ones. I don't know why. I mean, it has a base on the end of it, so. And we're gonna use this container for the solid nails. And then I've got one that I've labeled with a G for glitter. Ooh. And some foil. So this one is technically contaminated with a little bit of glitter. It's not gonna be enough to, Mallory, you like? It's a 4 ounce. The little bit of glitter in here is not gonna be enough to show anything different as far as the glitter on these. So let's start, let me find it. We'll start off with the glitter ones since I already have that little jar open. Look at that foil. And I'm going over it enough times to know that it's not melting. You know how there's some foils out there that the quality is obvious because they start to melt and contaminate your brushes, and you can actually see it melting when you go in with your base on top of it. And all you're trying to do is either go in for your second layer or third layer, whatever it may be, and it just starts melting. That's the quality, or I should say lack of quality. Because I've tried plenty of foils that is not an issue, and plenty that it is an issue. Now there's only one dip powder from Secret Sisters that does that on purpose. Can't remember the name of it. It came out on Halloween, so the intent was for it to make it look like blood. Cannot remember the name of it. It's red with black foils in it. So the foils melt, and that is the intent because it was a Halloween dip. Any other time that your glitter melts, foils melt, that's bad quality. Should not. Most definitely not with a simple dip base. That should not be a thing. And I like to make sure I'm absorbing a good amount of clear, and I press down on my glitters and foils. If you press down on them like this, all you're doing is making sure that everything stays nice and flat. The shovel. Did you get a shovel? I'm taking off the the little bits that are hanging off the edge right here. Sometimes I'll nip them off with the cuticle nippers. I'm not doing this hard. Dead Crush. Yeah, it came with Dead Crush. Dead Crush is the gray one. For the life of me, I cannot even remember. But yeah, that's the only one that you've intentionally made to do that. Any other time, the glitters, foils, you're not supposed to be melting as you're just applying a layer of base. That shouldn't be a thing. Run. If that happens and it's a dip powder that you have purchased from some other random company, run. So we'll let that soak in for just a second, and now I'm absorbing some more. And we're gonna pat, 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 pat. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, if you get your 4-ounce clear dip powder or any 4-ounce, there's black and the red IDGAF and I believe watermelon sugar. Those all come in 4-ounce, and all of the clear glows come in a 4-ounce option. And if there's any other color you'd like in a bigger or 4-ounce option, just send a message. We can get it listed for you specifically. As long as Tiffany has the jar, we can get that done for you. Ooh, that shimmer. There's so much shimmer in here. And my giant 4-ounce. Cleaning everything up, that way we'll have less work to do later on. Clean it up ahead of time. Oh yeah, definitely, especially in the clear. Cold Blood, that's the color. Thanks, Alana. The color is Cold Blood, and that was red with black foil that specifically melts, and that came out during the fall, and I believe the week before or the week of Halloween, one of those two, but it was intended for Halloween, which is why it had been named Cold Blood, and it looked like blood. So I'm taking off the excess with a soft fluffy brush, but this is our final layer, so you always want to take off the excess with a stiff brush. Remove any tiny bood, cold bood, all that excess clear, and all that's going to do is help maintain your manicure nice and clear. So we're going to activate with 2 layers. So I just like to go in, and sometimes it'll look like I'm doing 2 layers, but I'm not. I'm just adding more to my brush. Like right now, I didn't get this whole side, but that's still technically 1 layer. I got that nail. It just depends on how wet I can get my brush. So 2 layers. Here's the second one. And you want to have at least 2 layers, and all I did was 3 layers of dip powder, so you need at least 2 layers of activator to get all the way to the first layer of dip that we did. This little sticker is killing me. And then we're gonna wait for a second. It's usually a couple of minutes, but you can hear the clickety clack on that. This guy's ready. That guy's getting there. You can hear the clickety clack, just means you're ready to go. Hear how much louder it is, and some people will do it with a file, and you can definitely hear it at that point. Hello, hello. Welcome. So first thing in the morning, Tiffany will confirm how many sub bags there's gonna be, and I'll make a post, and then I'll let you know ahead of time. It's gonna be at noon that the extra sub bags will go live, but you really want one, set your watch, or set your timer, reminder, whatever. So this is the February 2023 sub. And I think the March ones just went out, didn't they? I feel like they just went out. Or they're going out this week. Yeah, these ones, Kelly, are from the February sub bag. And there's a couple that are left over from that. So if you're not a sub bag member, this is the kind of stuff that you're missing out on. Some great colors. The sub bag for $28. It comes with 3 dip powders. And then this month, the extra nail item is this cute matching purple polish. Just a regular nail polish that can be used on your toes, your hands, your kids, whatever you want. And there's been, let's see, some of the extras have been candy skincare item. Pop It Peel Base has been an extra a couple of times, I think. Nail polish quick dry top coat has been an extra several times. Just regular top coat. I think base at one point was an extra too. An extra clear dip jar has been an extra. So many goodies have actually been extras. And the sub bag was changed earlier this year from 5 dips to 3 dips. And it is $28 including shipping, which is a steal, especially for this quality. Most definitely for the quality. There is not a BST group, Lynn. I actually don't know that I've ever seen anyone selling their Secret Sisters stuff, which I suppose is a good sign. Thanks, Tiff. Oh yeah, there's a brush. Is a brush coming out tomorrow, Tiff? Are you gonna show those tomorrow? There's a fancy new duster brush coming out. I can't remember, is it this week or next week, but it is fancy. Oh, a different brush. Not the big one. Sorry guys, my sister called me. And I think it's gonna, there we go. Stop the live and then it'll go back. So this is basically already buffed. See how easy that was? Actually, let me see if I can. So, see, if you get good quality chunky, technically this is a chunky dip, that's literally, I haven't buffed the top yet. Good quality clear, good quality chunky, look at that. application wise, all I did was, actually this one I laid it into the little jar and then I patted it down, and then you do your clear on top and then you pat it down. But look, this has minimal buffing right now. I just gotta fix this little spot because I went on too much with the base. Big bling brush, yeah we do. And it's super duper cute. That's what I'm gonna say about that brush. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Where was I? When you apply a chunky and it lays like this, that's how you can prove that the quality is there. The unicorn brush, you never got one, Jennifer? Did you get the sub bag right after the unicorn brushies were gone? I think we just have the mermaid brushies right now. This brush is coming out. It's gonna be even better, if there's such a thing. Oh, you're gonna have a small bling brush? I missed that one. I didn't know that. Surprise. You have a fishy. Okay. Oh, you missed the unicorn brush? Aw. Both of you guys missed the unicorny brush. I wonder if Tiff can get some more and get them listed. I know the unicornies, shortly after that came the fishies, so I don't know if they were just like discontinued or something and she couldn't get them again. It's been a year for you, Alana. Yeah, you've been a Subbag member for a good while. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Typically, those who become Subbag members become Subbag members for life. It's like a gang. You can get more unicornies. I think you should get them. They're super cute, and I have had several people ask about the unicorn brushies, for sure. They're just so cute. And if you don't know about the unicorn brush, this is Mr. Unicorn. And he's so stinking cute. And there were different colors. I just don't know what there's available for Tiff to get, but you brush like this. I always forget to use him just because he's so cute. I don't want to mess him up. You got a fishy and a sub bag? Yep. And the fishy was this. This is the one that I got in my sub bag that one time. So there's been these two choices, or I should say not choices, but they were in the sub bag as the extra. And I believe there's fishy brushes available on the site right now. Oh, and whipped oil was a choice. Oh, you need, Michelle needs a unicorny. I know, I'm like hogging mine. I don't want him to get dirty or anything. So, dang, like I don't want to use him, but I want to use him. Mallory, isn't he so cute? There were different colors too. Mine is rose gold. I think there was plain gold that just randomly came different ones. You have a unicorn brushy. Aww. It's white with pink. Ooh, that sounds pretty. Oh yeah, Candy Skincare. There's a couple of months. There was, well, oh, Mother's Day's coming up. The Mother's Day collab from last year was 3 dips and a nail polish and a Candy Skincare. Was it whipped oil or regular oil? I can't remember, but there's probably going to be another Mother's Day collabo out there. Hint, hint. Yeah, there's, oil pen too. That's right. I remember there was a month. Gosh, there's always something good, that super good extra stuff every month. And I'm like, especially in the collabs or holiday or the 2-year anniversary. If it's not one thing, it's another. Tiff's always throwing some good goodies in there. a long buffer. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we did. Look at me pulling out all the goodies. A long buffer brush. And we got, gosh, these are all the things that if you don't get a sub bag, you're like missing out. All these little goodies. So definitely get yourself a sub bag. What's that say? Oh gosh, all the props. Oh my gosh, see what I'm saying? I forgot about all the props. There's stones and some of them glow in the dark. Or not stones, but crystals. Oh, there's a mermaid tail, right? Did I get, or was it a fishy tail? I think it was a mermaid tail. And some of them glowed in the dark. All kind of different props that are super gorgeous, beautiful. Y'all are making me reminisce of all the good things that come in the sub bags. I'm glad I did this sub bag mani today, for sure. And we've got 2 new team members joining Secret Sisters. It's going to be Heather McDonald and Michelle Legates. They are 2 of the newest BAs that have joined the group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I could clap for you. Welcome, ladies. Your circular nail prop. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was a mermaid tail that I got. Your alarm is set, Shelly. Yay. Oh, my God, this purple's so cute. This foil, wait till I get a close-up of it. So there's a teeny little spot. Let me see if I can get it right here. See how it's not even? It's just me and my liquid application. So I'm going to get my Dollar Tree metal nail file and just round that out so it's not although this has peel base, if you don't have peel base, even more reason to round it out, because when it grows it'll get stuck on stuff and it'll be kind of pokey, so you don't want that. Okay, there goes that. Got it. There it is. So let's move that out of the way. Hello, hello. So much stuff for sure. Ooh, you use yours as a palette, Jennifer? Ooh, that's a great idea. What did I think about it? Oh, you know what? It's right next to me. These. The little stabby stabbers. How do you hold this shit? Oops, I'm swearing. Hi-ya! Oh, look, it fits. I mean, it matches. Little stabby stabbers are available. I think those were the ones that I had from... Oh, there's one more. This one I got from Tiff as well. I think this came in one of the sub bags. I just don't remember which months. Actually, this matches even better. I'm going to have to use this as a prop for my pictures. Ta-da! And I think some of these are actually available for sale also. So if you don't have the little props, highly recommend. Some of them glow. You just have to look to see which ones are listed as glow in the dark. So I'm just adding activator. So pretty. Gosh, that foil is, well, I guess it's glitter and foil. And did I pull it out? That's base. Top Shine is top coat. Put my sleeves up. And then I like to take, hey Heather, flitter, yes. Foil and glitter. That is a flitter. And I'm just removing the excess activator. That's all I'm doing. When I scrub a dub, that's what I'm doing. Okay, and then we want to of shine. Yeah, Flitter. Thanks for joining, Heather. Heather is the one that I was just saying was one of our newest BAs, along with Michelle Legates. Welcome, welcome. 2 seconds before you came on, I literally was like, oh, there's 2 new BAs that are joining. They started today, and it's like you heard my voice. So 2, or I should say 1 quick swoop of the top coat. Cleaning it on a napkin or lint-free wipe, whichever. Just gives me more space on the napkin. So. Try not to go over the same place twice. And moving on, right back where we started. And I do the exact same thing twice. And I would change how I apply it. Still quick, even strokes and cleaning my brush. Some people say there's no chance there's going to be activator on it the second time, but me, I'd rather just keep doing what I'm doing if I know it works, you know? One, 2, 3, swipe, swipe. Okay, clean it up, and that is how I get my shine every time. I mentioned it before, but I didn't catch on it. Here is the February sub bag. Oh my gosh, it's even more cute with the top coat on. Ah, okay, so we're gonna let that dry. Let me grab Candy Skincare, because hello. Matter of fact, I want to use, oh my gosh, hold on. Oh shit, here I go dropping stuff. I'm going to use whipped oil, because I haven't used my whipped oil in my salon suite in a little bit. Thanks, Heather. I typically would just do all the other things, but whipped oil, I do the whipped oil on other people when I do their nails, but I haven't used my whipped oil in a little bit. Let me just clean up all this stuff while my nails dry so we don't get it on us. And so February, I've been in this country 30 years and I've yet to figure out how to pronounce that month. Here we are. Still pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. Okay, clean that up, clean that up. See? Somehow I'm managing to, okay. All the dust. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Oh yeah, that little teeny tiny one. Oh God, I ran out of those so fast. There was a couple of them. Was it Halloween? Oh yes, Amber's Martini. There was another itty bitty teensy one that I had too. I had that one in my locker at work. It went so fast. It was the dunnest. So quick. It just disappeared. I used it, I don't know, a month, less. It was the most disappeared item. Oh, I bought so much body butter because I was afraid to run out. Y'all remember when CJ initially made it and didn't know if she was going to be able to make it again, and then it wasn't out till 3-ish months later when it was better weather for shipping, and I was like, let me get 10. The new, oh, the champagne one. Fruit punch, that's another one. There was fruit punch, The eensy-weensy ones, the little baby size ones, the ones that look like little chapstick tubs. Those, yes. Fruit Punch was one. Oh gosh, that was so long ago. I remember going through that in like 2 weeks. I'm using cotton candy right now. And then there was Amber's Martini. That was a teeny tiny one. You need all the smells. Oh, that's funny. Yay, look at this. February sub bag. And so it is currently not for sale, but Tiffany's going to check tomorrow to see how many she has so they can be listed on the site. And there should be maybe a handful left over for those who are not current sub bag members. And if you're not, you can go on the website secretsisters.shop and you can sign up under the subscription and Champagne Kisses, that's the one. And make yourself a sub bag member. You will get 3 dips and an extra nail item every month. This month is this, which perfectly matches this. Look at that. Take this to the nail salon with you. To the nail salon with you for your toesies. Oh, chapstick. There's so many extra goodies. Ooh, Summer Slicker. I remember that. There's so many extra goodies that come in this sub bag. Y'all should join the club. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we'll make a post tomorrow of how many bags are left. And once I get them up, they'll be listed at noon. Thank you all so much for joining me. Tomorrow, Tiff is doing a live, I believe. I think nothing releases this week, but she should be doing a live Manny tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, everyone. Thanks, Tiff. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you guys later. Bye.